Hi, first graders. I'm here to tell you about what you'll be working on next week for your learning tasks. So let's start with writing. Writing says, I can write strong narratives. And remember that a strong narrative has a beginning, a middle, and end, and temporal words. It also says I can check punctuation, capitals, and spelling. So this week we want you to finish up focusing on those personal narratives. Make sure you write 2 personal narratives this week, at least 2. And if you could, maybe text one of them. You could ask your grown-up to take a picture and text it to us, or they could email it to us so we can see how you are doing in your writing, and we can give you a little celebration and feedback on how that's going. If you need some ideas, we will give you some ideas throughout the week, and also you can watch Mrs. Koza's videos. This week she has read aloud 6 different videos. You don't have to watch them all. You can if you want to. If you're looking for ideas, then these might be some good videos to watch, especially Monday's video called Ralph Tells a Story. That has great ideas for writing in it, so you might want to check that one out. In reading, our standard says, I can identify who is telling the story at various points in the text. We call this point of view. And this week, your tasks are to watch the 2 point of view videos from Mrs. Budke. We'll have one read aloud from Mrs. Connolly that also focuses on point of view, and it's the story The Day the Crayons Quit. Make sure you're doing at least 15 minutes 3 times a week of either Lexia or Headsprout. Read to self each day. And if you want some more ideas, the Connect 5 resource that the district puts out with the little circles, if you click on the ELA lesson for this week, and we've linked that in for you on your document, there's a story about creepy carrots and going further into character development. In science this week, our standard says, I will know about the habitats of animals. And some tasks that you can do this week is to watch the Science in Action video on birds and their habitats. You could do the Connect 5 activity. Again, you'll click on the science circle from the district, and that's also about habitats this week. If you're learning about butterflies, you can continue learning about butterflies and their habitats. And there is a Zoom call if you want to join on Thursday. It will be about rocks this week. In math, our standard says, I can mentally find 10 more or 10 less than a number, and I can draw a model and solve word problems. So your task this week is to do Dreambox 3 times at least for 15 minutes this week. All of the first grade teachers have assigned you an assignment, and I did put a quick video link if you want to see what the assignments look like. I've shown that in my video. It's really no different on the student end. When you get into Dreambox, there will be a task that pops up, and there will be a little calendar picture on the side, so you can do that. There will be 3 focus videos this week. 1 problem-solving video, 1 where you learn about tens and ones and solve a word problem with me, and 1 about a new math fluency game. This week in social emotional learning, Mrs. Connolly is going to teach you about persevering through situations even when obstacles and challenges are in the way. And your task this week is to watch Mrs. Connolly's video and complete the challenges that go with that. And finally, in social studies, you'll do a review of chapter 4. Ms. Gisa will do a quick review with you in her focus video, and you can work on answering the essential question that says, how is culture shared? And if you want to, you can do page 150 and 153 in your social studies books. That's the assessment that goes along with chapter 4. So keep learning, first graders, and we wish you well. Bye.